Sumansi Raman continues with us because we are focusing on Tamil Nadu, which is in the news for all the wrong reasons yet again, with another brutal political murder coming to light. A worker of the Naam Tamilar Katchi was murdered after a group of people in Madurai today morning killed him while he was out on a morning walk. 4 unidentified men surrounded him, chased him before murdering him brutally. And this incident happened close to the house of a state minister, which means that there was adequate security deployed in that area. This is the 4th such political targeting and gang-related attack that has happened in Tamil Nadu in the last 3 weeks and less. D. Pushpanathan, a former councillor of the AIADMK, was murdered by bike-borne assailants on June 29 in Cuddalore in Tamil Nadu. He was chased and killed by a gang with machetes, and 11 people have been arrested so far in that probe. Then, of course, the big case that came to light was of K Armstrong, Tamil Nadu BSP chief, who was killed on July 5 near his house. He was hacked to death again by 6 bike-borne men when he was having a discussion with a few party men. 10 people have been arrested while one of the main accused has been killed in a police encounter. Siva Sankar, a PMK functionary in Tamil Nadu's Cuddalore, was then stabbed by bike-borne attackers in front of his house. The attack came even as the news of the BSP Tamil Nadu chief was breaking. 5 people have been arrested for that attack so far. And now, Balasubramanian is the latest political leader killed. The NTK leader hacked to death while on a morning walk in Madurai. Cops are probing a personal vendetta angle, but no arrests have been made so far. Amid blood politics in Tamil Nadu that is rearing its ugly head, a political war ensued after the main accused in the BSP chief's murder was killed in a police encounter. So this man was a key accused, Thiruvengadam, in BSP chief Armstrong's murder. He was shot dead by the police. He was one of the key accused out of the 11 accused in the case. The police claimed the accused was being taken to retrieve the weapon from a place he was staying in a government vehicle. During the journey, he tried to escape under the disguise of nature's call. The police says he assaulted cops and tried to flee, and that's when an official fired back. The opposition has called the encounter suspicious, saying the accused had already surrendered. Even Congress, which is in alliance with the DMK in power, Karthi Chidambaram questioned the police over the encounter. He said extrajudicial encounter killing is not good policing. This is contract killing in uniform. So the big question we ask is this: there have been 4 hackings, 3 murders, 1 almost fatal attack in a fortnight. Is there no fear of law in Tamil Nadu anymore?
One more political murder has taken place in Tamil Nadu. After Armstrong and the attack on the PMK functionary, now we are seeing that how an NTK leader has been hacked to death. This shows the deteriorating law and order situation in Tamil Nadu.
NCRB data says the law and order in Tamil Nadu improved compared to the preceding 3 years or 4 years of the Edappadi Palaniswamy rule. Also, Tamil Nadu's law and order is much better than all the BJP rule, any of the BJP rule states. Right? That's what the data also says.
The DMK's defense has been that our state has, or Tamil Nadu is doing better than BJP ruled state. But is that enough solace for people in Tamil Nadu? Let's take that to our guest joining us. YG Madhuvanti, leader Tamil Nadu BJP is joining us. Dr. P. Pulla Rao, political analyst, backing government action in this case, will be with us in just a bit. And Sumansi Raman is also with us. Let me begin with Madhuvanti ji. The government is saying what it's saying, and in most of the cases, arrests have been made, the investigations are carrying on, but yet we have seen another political hacking take place just today. What are your views on the law and order situation in Tamil Nadu, and where do you think the policing is going wrong?
Good evening to you and to my fellow panelists here. I don't see any law and order. There is no view on law and order. I'm worried about the state of law and order in Tamil Nadu because in a fortnight, we have seen 3 hackings and 1 person fighting for life. If arrests have been made and if law and order has been brought into an iron arms grip, as how the DMK claim, then why is it that hackings are continuously happening? And not, 1 in 3 months or 1 in 4 months. In a fortnight, we have seen 3 leaders being brutally killed.
No, so what has changed according to you? Why is this suddenly happening in Tamil Nadu? Because normally this is not what Tamil Nadu makes news for.
Exactly where I'm coming to. Where Tamil Nadu has always been a state that has been spoken very highly about when it comes to law and order. I think all of us are aware of the Tamil Nadu police being extremely strong when it comes to enforcing law and order. So what is going on? Are the police's hands tied? Or is the chief minister not aware of what's going on because law and order comes directly under his jurisdiction? What is going on? How is it that this Gunda Raj in 15 days, whether it is between them, between groups hacking each other, I am not going on to all that, ma'am. I am not questioning the motives behind these deaths or these killings. I am questioning murders happening in broad daylight in public. I mean, this morning's murder happened somewhere close to the residence of a minister in DMK. Are you telling me that is all there is security available? I mean, if this is the state of affairs near a minister's house, then what is the state of security for someone like a common man in Tamil Nadu, ma'am? I mean, are we even going to be able to walk peacefully? Is somebody going to be able to take a morning walk peacefully hereafter? I don't understand. In 15 days, you have 3 people being brutally murdered in and around very civil circumstances. And domestic areas.
Yeah, it's not like they've happened in far-flung areas or away from civilization. These are people who were standing, in some cases, outside their homes or were out for morning walks. Dr. Pularao is also with us. This is raising serious questions about the government's focus being on all the political things rather than what is actually affecting law and order in the state. What justifies the fact that there have been 4 attempted killings, 3 of which have resulted in murders in less than 20 days?
Well, if you want me to just reply with regard to Tamil Nadu, I can give you a reply. But what I always say, and I say today, I heard that respected lady speak, there should be an algorithm for the entire country. There should be a yardstick. What is happening in other states? I am not going into what about it is happening there and all that. Any death anywhere should be condemned. There is no second opinion. Law and order is not a single isolated instance for a state. The entire country, we are seeing a breakdown of law and order, entire country. Whether it's only Tamil Nadu, as our friend said.
What makes you say that? What makes you say that there is a breakdown of law and order in the entire country?
I see. I would say definitely our policing should be improved. For example, take Hathras. 150 people were snuffed out in 2 minutes because there was no police there in Uttar Pradesh. Is that not a breakdown of law and order? Yes, any murder that happens anywhere, Tamil Nadu, Andhra, Uttar Pradesh, Bombay, anywhere, is bad. Punjab, it happens, it's very bad. I believe that the entire country is going through the spasm of violence.
But we were told by DMK and DMK government that, what happens in the rest of the country is not the norm in Tamil Nadu. So, I'm not sure if that is suddenly an excuse. But let me come back to the subject. Mr. Dr. Pularao, I have given you time to what... No, 1 second. Sir, with due respect, I did give you time to do whataboutery. But I don't think this is sufficing what we're discussing today. Are you not yourself worried that regardless of their background or their character sketch, 4 people have been attacked with knives or machetes in civil areas in Tamil Nadu? Is that not a cause of concern?
Well, it is amazing to me that you reduce this to whataboutery. It is not whataboutery.
I am reducing it to whataboutery.
By the same yardstick. No, you are. Because I have said this is a malaise all over the country. You look at it. Take a particular view.
I don't know any other state's example where 4 hackings have taken place in 20 days. I'm sorry. If you're drawing a parallel, then you need to give examples.
No parallel. Every murder is condemnable. And as I said in one of your shows or your channel shows earlier, there is something, it's very difficult for the police anywhere in the country, to anticipate a particular murder or killing when the criminal elements are doing it. Now, how do you
That's a
explain
great
to
defense.
Me
By that logic, we shouldn't expect any crime to be curbed at all. Dr. Pularao, you're kind of making an excuse for crime and criminals itself. But okay, I'll
No,
attempt
no, no,
I'll
no.
attempt
You
it
are
one more
making the
time.
excuse.
I'll attempt
You
it
are
one more
making
time,
the
then I have to go
excuse.
to Suman.
I never said that.
No,
you are
to say
making the
that it's
excuse.
very
You're putting words in my
difficult
mouth.
to control
You're putting words in
criminals
my mouth.
if they
You're putting
want
words in my
to
mouth.
commit murders.
You're putting words
That
in my
means we
mouth.
should
I
not
never said
expect
that.
police to control murders at all. But in any case, my question to you one more time
Actually,
before I
who
go
said
to
that?
Suman.
That is your logic. That is your logic.
I'm
I
only
never said that.
repeating your
I
logic
said
back to
policing
you.
should be increased.
Maybe it sounds a little
That
incredulous
is
when
your
I
logic.
repeated it
You
back
have
to you.
deduced it.
And
Not
you
my
heard
logic.
yourself. But
It is
one
not my
second.
logic. You have made
Dr.
that.
Pulla Rao,
You
don't
have
you
jumped to
think
that
from
logic.
the Hooch
It's not my
tragedy where the government was caught napping to now these 4 hackings, out of which 3 were murders and 1 was an attempted murder, the government seems to be, concerned with everything else and all other states, but for what is happening right under its nose. What assurances do you think the government could have given to the citizens of Tamil Nadu?
The government should give citizens of Tamil Nadu that there will be more police forces increased, just as everywhere it is needed. And I'm sure they're doing it. The Chief Minister, if I read him correctly, he has condemned the last killing. It was not that he designed it, it happened. He condemned it. The judicial inquiry, I think, may be ordered, has been ordered. Truth will come out. How these criminals are killing each other, whether there is a hand at the lower level of police, it will all come out. We should wait for the report.
Okay.
Violence is to be condemned, whether it's in Tamil Nadu or in Uttar Pradesh.
Yeah, see, when these cases come to light from other states, they are debated, they are discussed, and those states have been condemned, not just today or for the last few years, but some of them have been condemned, maybe rightfully so, for decades as states that have poor law and order. Tamil Nadu was not one of those states, which is why maybe these cases are coming to limelight. Ma'am, I will just come back to you. Sumat, my question to you is this. How is the state law and order situation looking? You have had this huge tragedy. You've got these political hackings taking place. It almost seems like gangs have no fear of the police anymore. They're just doing what they're doing, even if these are revenge killings. And then you had that encounter that the opposition has also termed as suspicious. This is not painting a very good picture. Let's admit that.
Look, law and order is in a crisis in Tamil Nadu, and I think it is ridiculous to compare the situation with other states. I think what we should be comparing is how things were in Tamil Nadu earlier and how they are now. And it is, I find it bizarre to say that, it is happening in Uttar Pradesh or it is happening in Bihar. Now, that doesn't solve the problem here. Now, there are 2 issues here. One, there are these killings which are happening, which are targeted killings by gangs, mostly hired gangs, who go around and hack people to death. Now, the point is, the government so far has juggled around a few police officers, has made a few transfers and so on. But beyond that, there has not been anything to reassure the public. There are 2 or 3 issues here. There is an encounter killing which happens of one of those who allegedly killed the state former
the BSP leader. Yes.
President, right? Now, that again has raised a lot of queries. In fact, the leader of the opposition has alleged virtually that encounter needs to be investigated. So there is a problem. Tamil Nadu has a tradition for police excesses. 478 people have died in custody between 2016 and 2022. That number has gone up even more now. Almost every week there is a custodial death. So on the one hand, you have crime going on unabated. And actually, we had the former police commissioner of Chennai quoting statistics and saying, you know what, compared to last year we had 63 murders up to date, up to July or June end or whatever. But this year we had only 58 murders. I mean, that is the level that is where we are. So I think that there is a serious issue with the intelligence.
So what is the problem, Suman? Why do you think there's been this deterioration, and do you find this a deterioration that has taken place in a short period of time?
No, I think, Tamil Nadu, there is one traditional theory that whenever the AIADMK is in power, law and order is a little better. Whenever the DMK comes to power, there is a little bit of a lax policing or laxity in the law and order situation in the state. This has been a traditional belief for the past 30-40 years. Now, that seems to be playing out. In fact, one of the reasons that the DMK lost so badly in 2011, after which they couldn't come to power for 10 years, was this issue of rowdyism,
Rowdyism,
where
yes.
somebody would just go over and take over your land. You can't do anything. The police will not register a complaint. So all these kind of issues was what led to the DMK being out of power for 10 years. Now what people are saying is the images from 2006 to 2011
Are coming back.
in
Okay.
Tamil Nadu. That
Yes,
is the problem.
Miss Madhuvanti, you wanted to come in.
No. I just wanted to add on. I'm for in a while. For a while, I've been listening to both my co-panelists speak, and all I wanted to say is, yes, Uttar Pradesh for many years has had a huge law and order problem. We're all aware of this. But of late, things are getting cleaned up in Uttar Pradesh. All of us are aware of this as well. When the Hathras happened, it was a stampede. It was not 5 people going in broad daylight and killing each other. And the case has been handed over to the CBI. Now, we have been from the BJP asking, ever since Mr. Armstrong has been murdered, our state president has been asking, why are you not handing over the case to the CBI? I think the BSP chief, Mayawati ji, came to Chennai and asked the same question when she came to pay her respects to Mr. Armstrong. You just hand it over to a neutral group. Why? You don't have a problem if that
They
is
don't
done,
find
no
the
problem is
CBI
solved.
neutral. That was their response.
I see. So then what is neutral according to them? I really want to know. This 15-day killing, every other day, 5 people coming and hacking people to death in very civil domestic areas where the environment is supposed to be decent. I mean, this morning's death, for example, where did it happen? Where did it occur? Did it occur, like you rightly said, ma'am, in some faraway place? It happened in the middle of the city, center of the city, in a very prime, posh locality. Now, then what is the neutrality here?
No,
How does
I can
a
only
citizen-
wonder what the citizens in Tamil Nadu are feeling,
That is-
because this
that
is
is the
now
question
not
I'm asking.
restricted to any one city.
That
This
is
is
the
happening
question
across
I'm asking.
many big cities in Tamil Nadu. Mr.
That
Pullarao,
is
I
the
have
question I'm asking.
no, absolutely.
the
That
single
question is
I'm
arising
asking.
because it's not 1 or 2
No,
killings now, it's 4 killings or 4 attempts. Mr. Pullarao, I have 30 seconds
I
left. So
heard,
just a
what-
serious question about the fact that it is at the end of the day,
It's a very
the
serious
reputation
question.
of the current chief minister and the responsibility of the current government to be responsible for this. You cannot, shirk that responsibility beyond a certain point. Law and order is a state subject. If you were proud of it and if you were, tom-tomming it at one point of time, then you've also got to take some corrective measures when it is declining. Very quickly, sir.
Absolutely. I agree with what the panelists said, what you said. Violence is to be condemned, and this is in the interest of the Tamil Nadu government to remove all these doubts. I'm sure they will. They have got a very seasoned bureaucracy, one of the best bureaucracies. I'm sure they will rise to the occasion, address these concerns, which all citizens demand. There are no two opinions. If violence and law is there, bad, as Mr. Raman has said, they'll face political consequences. I'm sure they'll take corrective steps.
Okay.
The bureaucracy there is resilient. And I'm sure that whatever concerns are addressed, they will take it. And as you rightly said, the CBI is not in flavor, is not the favor with all these non-BJP governments. So they have a good excuse for that. Therefore, we hope, and I'm sure, these issues will be addressed as they
Has
should
the government done enough to address it so far? Before, it piles up and rises up right at their neck level is the question that actually goes to them. I do thank all of our guests for joining us.